What it is, though.
Recording in progress.
All right.
Hello.
Hi.
Woo members.
Woo members.
Yeah, I don't know.
Solid.
We're workshopping the name.
I've been telling people we build the plane as we fly it.
That's exactly right. Okay. Sagittarius full moon is upon us. Let's get ready for it.
It is Thursday. Okay, so I've seen conflicting reports.
We're not going to do dates and times because remember,
Well, wait, is it going to have
for the
I've
people
seen...
who listen to this in many years from now,
That's true.
we don't want to date ourselves. This content will stay relevant,
yes,
and important for decades to come. So
clearly.
who knows? Who knows when the Sagittarius full moon is?
Fuck you for
We
asking.
might not even have the fucking moon by the time you're
care?
listening to this.
The fuck do you, what are you
We
worried
ain't
about
got
it?
tides, we ain't got moons.
Yo, come on.
What happened to your period? You don't know. The moon's gone.
The moon's gone. The moon is gone. Fuck your period. Welcome to Woo.ish.
The moon is dead. Long live the moon.
And end of episode. What else is there to say?
Not much. All right. You know, one thing that I have enjoyed in our journey of doing the new and full moons, I am learning more about astrology.
Me too. Yeah.
Astrology, not astronomy, not the science.
Right.
Strictly the magic. And the cool thing is, so the Sagittarius season happens in the winter.
Okay.
But we're dropping some Sagittarius action right here in the middle of spring turning into summer, like a little drop, like a little yin yang action happening where it's just like spring vibes, summer vibes. It's hot, it's new, it's fresh. But hey, don't forget, there's, the winter is coming, which is always relevant.
Pain and sadness is always trailing you.
So keep that in mind. Death is near.
It is.
There's no getting away from it.
It's just,
but it's fun.
It's the only universal human experience. Why be scared of it? Why be like mad at it?
And springtime, right, is the beginning of the zodiac journey, right? It starts in spring with the first sign of the zodiac, which I can't remember what it is now, but we are learning a lot. And it starts, and then it's each sign kind of progresses you on the journey, the hero's journey, the human journey, and it ends in winter. So it's nice to, in this beginning of our journey, exciting growth phase, to have the reflective aspect of Sagittarius full moon drop in and be like, hey, here's some philosophy for you bitches, for you noobs.
You're fucking welcome.
I love it. I'm enjoying it very much.
Fucking spring and shit.
Yep. We are
summer.
No, it's spring and we are halfway to summer. We're in like this weird in between time that feels a little weird.
It's the in between times.
Don't feel weird. All right. What have you been
learning
about?
All right.
Sagittarius full moon, Kimberly?
So much. Oh, we found a moon ritual, which would have been cool if we had rice money, but we don't. So Sagittarius full moon. All right. I am almost 40, so I printed out some research and I highlighted the main points. So Sagittarius, I hate saying that word.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one to spell.
Well, especially after you've had like a fucking cup of tequila. Oh, I can't spell it. I keep wanting to put 2 G's instead of 2 T's.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want to put 2 G's, 2 T's, 2 R's. It seems like it's excessively long. It's unnecessary.
You're going to just put unnecessary letters in. I'm just going to make every letter a double.
And maybe that's why I don't know anything about Sagittarius, because I don't like the way it spells itself.
So here's where we'll start. So one of our episodes, when we were doing the Sagittarius new moon,
it's crazy.
You like, okay, so it's about adventure, travel, like fun and play. And you were like, I'm not making any intentions about this. You're like, this is dumb. And like later you're like, fuck Sagittarius.
I have a block about Sagittarius.
And that's like, there was nothing for us to prepare. You didn't make any intentions for Sagittarius. Neither did I. But
well, so when was that? Roughly
I like 6 months ago.
Sagittarius new moon, right?
After, so it would have been probably January this year, maybe.
Okay,
Like
right.
a few months ago.
That
Like,
lights out. That
I'm like,
tracks.
fucking
Because it
Sagittarius.
is. It's like 6 months. So the new moon happens, and then roughly 6 months later, the full moon happens.
Right.
And so the new moon, roughly 6 months ago, that makes perfect sense. And you know what? We were wrong. We were fucking wrong. And it's so obvious.
I don't know how we got lumped into that.
Look at the adventure.
I didn't
that
join
we've been
you.
on.
You were mad.
Look at the adventure.
What adventure have we been on?
Our Woo cast.
We've been on this adventure for like 3 years.
Yeah, but this year
It's
it was
been an
in
adventure.
it was in earnest.
Yo, that is the only fucking thing you said about Sagittarius moon was like, I just want to see 2024 be like more woo-ish.
See? Setting intentions, even when I don't intend to. And manifesting.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah. We have
I'm
manifested
gonna
that shit.
begrudgingly. But no, that's the only thing. You know, oh, give me some things to think about or prompts. All you said was like, all right, fucking Sagittarius, adventure,
Right,
and
because
like play and shit.
and play. Like,
Oh.
what are we?
Where they do that,
What are we, 12? No, no one's going on adventures. No one's playing.
an adventure.
But in honor of this full moon, I did think a little bit. I looked into it and I saw adventure, and I have a hard time with adventure because I am not in an adventurous period of my life, I think. But I'm
Okay.
wrong.
All right,
This is a fucking adventure.
I have some insight.
Okay.
Okay. So, adventure, fun, and play. Seek joy. Nonsense. The overarching theme is fucking gratitude, which, you know, that's the overarching theme of fucking everything. Just,
Well, look, full moons especially are a time of gratitude, a time of reflection,
yeah.
looking back to the beginning of the month, but also really looking back like roughly 6 months to hopefully the intentions that you set on
And
the
6
new
months
moon.
from now, there won't be any because apparently we hate Sagittarius.
Well, but we don't set intentions on the full moon. We reflect. And so we did set intentions, whether we wanted to or not, for this unreasonably.
We did though. No, I think
It's
you did. of, like,
unreasonable how many letters are in the word Sagittarius.
it's too many letters.
I don't know how to look it up. I feel stupid
I'm
every
gonna
time I'm
talk to the
looking it up.
fucking fairness guy about this immediately.
But we set them anyways, and we have manifested the shit out of it. We have launched a podcast. We have one real follower. She loves us.
We do.
Shout
Michaela.
out, Michaela.
We love you so much.
It's so
You have
nice.
no idea. I've
It's
never met you. I don't
so-
think
You've met her. You've met her, and
Oh,
it's
probably
so
like a
nice.
pat- like a
to-
handshake.
You were probably drunk.
I'm drunk now.
Exactly. Which brings us to my actual point. What Sagittarius full moon is really about, Sagittarius is really about, and I'm actually coming around to Sagittarius for this fact. Sagittarius rules the liver. And the liver, my friends, is the true hero of this podcast.
It's an incredible organ.
I'm going to say this word.
You know-
It's not right, but it synthesizes our alcohol. Synthesizes. It's not right. What's the right word? Science, doctors.
It's science doctors.
The alcohol.
It processes alcohol.
That's some magic.
So smoke all the crack you want. Get
Does
real
your
drunk
liver
on
do
your
stuff with
podcast.
that too?
It processes everything.
Oh, it's like our server.
Well, no, but I
something. I don't know
know.
enough about computers to relate it to computers. But yeah.
Yeah, I
what
don't know
about
why you even started
like our
that.
process server. I don't know. Because I don't know other things that
What do
process things.
You just want me to nod at you.
What other things process things?
Sewage plants.
That's it. Our body is a sewage plant.
No, your liver
And the
is the
processor.
sewage processor. Like no, your liver's like good. Be nice to it. Or drink tequila constantly and film yourself while drinking tequila because you're a professional.
You can appreciate alcohol and livers in. Yep.
Salud.
Salud.
Where are we going with that?
Okay, so tell me.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
We were talking about Woo.ish and the fact that we don't go on adventures because we're old ladies and we have busy lives and there's no room
that's
for
part of
adventure.
it.
And it actually makes me kind of angry when someone
Right?
tells me that I need to have adventure and play in my life. Because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I drive an hour to work and an hour home.
And your play is like listening to like a podcast on your way
Right.
home. Like,
But it's actually all coming full circle because my play is, in fact, doing research for this podcast. I fucking love it. I love it
too.
I enjoy it so much.
I got crystals together.
Nice.
I got our magic
Like,
rocks together.
Like specifically just
Mhm.
all your crystals or
No.
crystals specifically for this moon?
For this one.
Fucking love it.
I know.
Because all the moons have crystals that correspond to them and tarot cards that correspond to them and certain types of magic that you can do. And we're learning all of this so that you don't have to. We're doing the work.
You're fucking welcome.
We're kind of doing the work. We're doing
We're
the research.
begrudgingly doing this on your behalf.
Yep. It's for you, the people.
Grow the fuck up. All right. So here's my presentation on Sagittarius full moon.
We're ready for it.
I'm Kim. So Sagittarius full moon is adventure, fun, and play, which ain't nobody got fucking time for because we all have to fucking pay bills. But it encourages us to seek joy, to not take things too seriously, and remember that life is a rich experience of every emotion. So even negative emotions, we're all allowed to feel that. But welcome an abundant mindset. So recently I had a breakup. Instead of prolonging it, knowing I had some time on my hands that could be used doing shit I didn't want to do, like insurance billing and budgeting and fucking Excel spreadsheets, or I could freak out and dive into this breakup. Let me just get it out of my system. Balls to the wall, scorched earth, breakup. Highly recommend.
Yeah. So
Highly fucking recommend.
that's right.
Just get it all the fuck out. Just get it all out.
Really
Like,
cut the cord. Because breakups can last a fucking long ass time.
if you're trying to be classy about it.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
like you're letting yourself get all caught up in the
Yeah, I'm gonna dwell on it. I knew I was gonna sit and dwell and think and like I knew I was gonna let it be something bigger and more important than it was. So
okay.
I like consciously, I'm just gonna fucking balls to the wall. I'm gonna take all his shit out of my house.
That was your stuff, but he touched. No, none of
Pretty
that.
no,
Yeah.
some of that. So I like
You said you liked this one time. I fucking hate it.
I like to steal stuff from restaurants. You know that.
We all do.
So every little like carafe and little restaurant thing that I stole,
Oh, that you like
like
kept as a memento.
like a memory, and I stole like a little rock from like when we went to the Airbnb.
I
All
don't
that
know.
shit.
I don't know if you can steal rocks.
It was no okay.
Stole it
I
from
didn't steal
nature.
the rock, but there was a rock in there with a bunch of
Sex toys at the
No.
Airbnb?
no okay.
Hold on.
This got really derailed. Okay. So the day he broke up with me, like 20 minutes after, I perused my house for and gathered into a bag all of the little carafes and ceramic, like glass, like little things you steal from restaurants.
Got it. Yep.
Rock from the gravel at the Airbnb
Got it.
that we were at.
Not stealing. Okay.
I didn't. I mean,
I just wanted to.
I guess it was. I didn't
like
own
if
it.
it was a rock inside the house, like with
No,
other
it was-
special rocks.
Oh no,
then
in the driveway.
stealing.
It was.
But if it's on the ground outside, not stealing. Anyways, carry on.
Yes, it
The
was
sex
not a
toys.
special inside rock. It was one of the outside rocks.
It was a rock for the people.
but it was shaped like a heart.
Oh,
It was a really cute little rock, right?
Right.
It was adorable.
Fuck that heart. Fuck that heart. Fuck that heart-shaped rock.
Yep. It's the
Fucking-
rock's fault. It was millions of years.
Well, that makes me feel bad for the rock. It's not your
No.
fault, rock, wherever you are. So anyways,
So I put all the dishes, like t-shirts, his toothbrush, his fucking deodorant, like shit I bought. Like he came over here with his pillow, backed up all his shit, and drove it and threw it at his garage door, and I could hear all the glass break. And I'm
but like,
I think
it's hard to put in 6 months of your life, and it's hard. It's hard. It doesn't matter. It lasted just the right amount of time
I think
before it
so.
got like.
That's what I think. I think people come in and out of your life to teach you something.
All right.
Right.
So
We're talking about Sagittarius and Moon.
in the spirit of Sagittarius full moon, what?
I do keep on.
It's not the new moon. It's
I
the full
know.
moon. And so here's something I learned that nobody cares about, but I was excited to learn about it. Ooh, what full moon? No, what new moon did we just celebrate? I don't even remember. We're supposed to be retaining all this information so we can speak about it intelligently, but we're too drunk.
Is that what
every
you're supposed to
episode.
do?
I feel like
if we didn't take so much time drinking tequila and catching up.
And another thing I learned, and I'm like understanding, it's the opposite. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
The new moon.
Yes. The sun is in Gemini right now.
Gemini season. See, we are learning. Fuckers.
Fuck you. No, okay, all right.
Yeah,
so
Gemini season, and we
bullshit.
have the polar opposite. We have the opposite sign dropping its full moon ass bitch into the picture to be like, hey, I know you're all Gemini right now, but guess what?
Like, calm down.
There's always a
Settle
little
down.
bit of the opposite of the light and the dark.
We have to focus on the future.
I love it. And while we focus on the future, while looking back at our past and showing gratitude for where we have come from, what we have learned.
Our life is great right now. Look at it.
Yep.
We're fucking gorgeous. We're healthy. We're happy. We're fed. We're hydrated.
I'm telling you.
We're in a safe area.
I think that this is the beginning of something that if we can commit to it for 3 years, this will be our fucking full-time gig.
I would love that.
I would love it.
That's a fucking dream, isn't it?
Like, I am called to sit and research on the internet endlessly about what other people have written about the full and new moons.
Isn't research like the funnest thing?
And gather all of that information.
It's a commitment to learning. Really.
And delete the dumbass shit and just keep what matters.
That's what I did at this point.
Yeah, me too.
And then I wrote in what I want to do.
Look at all these printed words.
Research.
I love it.
Okay.
I just, if I don't take the time if I don't take the time to kind of have touch points of, hey, life is not just work and getting from point A to point B.
Grounding.
But guess what? Your body is here. Your spirit is here. There are bigger forces than you that are at work right now.
We gotta go to the ocean.
And you have to, the goal of this podcast is for us to try and find those moments of a little bit of clarity, a little bit of stepping outside of this mundane day-to-day shit.
Yep.
And remembering that we are cosmic, magical fucking beings who are here for such a short time.
We are made of stars.
Yeah. And you just want to let all that shit pass you by? No, you want to be reminded
of your
magnitude. Let the moon remind you.
It is kind of wild that you were born.
Yeah.
Like the combination of things that had to happen to create you as a person.
And think about 6 months ago, before we had put out a single episode, and we had spent 3 years pretending like we were starting
recording and doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
And letting fear and just, it was fear. It was fear.
Yeah, it's fear.
Stop us from learning how to do this, from doing the work, from putting it out there. 6 months ago, and to now, where we are putting out episodes, albeit not necessarily on a schedule.
Nope.
But we are getting
you
there.
Can fuck all the way off. you want a goddamn schedule,
We
you
are
might
getting
tell
there.
me how to
And
figure that out.
our new intentions are to, now that we've published a podcast.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, now that we've put our shit out there on the internet
We have a whole podcast
for everyone to listen to and love.
You're welcome.
Now our intentions are to fine tune it, are to create a schedule, are to
Yeah.
get better,
Make it even more perfect.
to tell actual people about it.
If you
Not just you people who are listening right now.
The actual people.
Yeah, like I was thinking,
I was
I
just
can
gonna
make
make
a
business cards for. Should we do a Woo.ish business card?
nope, because business cards are not a thing.
You can put a QR code on it.
Yeah,
Like, I think I'm cool.
right.
I don't know.
This is how cool I am.
It happens to me a lot
That
where
is kinda
people are
fun.
like, I think you're so cool. How can I follow up with you?
How, please? I want
you
to
have some sort of
follow you.
paper card? Follow you.
But I've thought of 3 people who I'm like, I should tell them that I have a podcast.
You haven't?
Well, no, there's like 3 new people that I'm going to tell them.
Oh, you should absolutely tell
And
them.
I will, because I don't know exactly how it works, but from the things that occasionally pass by my feed, right?
Mhm.
Where like they have 0 likes and no subscribers, but I'm still seeing it.
I've never seen that.
Oh, that's us. Like,
yeah, it is.
we'll
Us.
just,
It's definitely us.
we'll just flash by and someone will be like, God, they're so magnetic and just deep
Charming.
and poignant and
Hilarious.
lovely ladies.
And beautiful.
And they'll follow us. And
you think
subscribe.
that's gonna happen?
I think that's how the internet works. Yeah. It is.
I feel like the internet's way meaner than that.
We'll find out. Like I said, 3 years commitment. Mark my fucking words.
Okay.
3
All right.
years.
It is May 16th at 10:16 p.m. We are marking Jordan's words. What are we marking?
3 years from now, we are going to be monetized and earning a decent wage from this podcast. Will we have quit our day jobs? I don't know, but we will be earning
But we're
money.
gonna be making money.
That
off
is
this.
enough to be like, hey, we're making extra money. And you know what? Hey, let's manifest in a big way. 3 years, 3 years from now, we will be doing this as our full-time fucking jobs. And we'll be doing live shows for you people.
You're fucking welcome. You didn't ask for it, but you're fucking welcome.
Yeah.
You didn't even fucking know.
I didn't, but
Didn't
that's
even
the magic of the goddamn
Fucking
moon.
know. Okay. Also active under this full moon is Neptune, the planet of dreams.
I saw that and I liked that. I made a connection to that because I have been listening to Carl Jung
Oh,
Audible.
yeah. Which one?
His autobiography.
Oh.
It's Dreams something and something. That one.
I've never read his biography at all.
And it's extremely interesting. What I am taking from his work is his idea and his focus on dreams. And when I first started listening to it, I was like, what is with this dude and fucking dreams? Like actual, like when you go to sleep and you have dreams. And his whole take on it, from what I can tell, he thinks that dreams are a connection to like other realities, right? Like, yes, you can have a dream and it can just be about like the shit that's going, like
you're processing through
you're
the day.
processing things through the day or like big events that are happening in your life, but dreams can also be much bigger than that and have you can have dreams that have nothing to do with your life or anything that you could have known about, and they just come to you as these like just
Vision.
yeah, visions from something else, something bigger.
Fucking wild.
And I love that one of the fathers of modern psychology was so into, he was not only just into the dreams, but also into like paranormal shit, right? Like paranormal activity and ghosts and spirits and other realms. And he tried to bring that into psychology. Hey, here's something that we should look at and we should talk about. And everyone was like, nah, dude, chill out with that shit. That's weird. Right. So but his dream stuff, I'm into it.
Yeah, he's got
And-
some good dream stuff.
And I didn't give two shits about dreams. And now I was listening to them. I like dreams and I think they're fun, but I gave them no validity. There's
Really?
yeah. I was like, oh yeah, if I'm feeling anxious, I'll have an anxious dream. Whoa. Like, whoa.
Well,
I'm
okay, that's
so
fair. Yeah,
shocking.
I'm not blown away by
Like,
his
what?
I'm just floored.
I-
Sometimes my dreams match my
Like,
emotions.
but I have those dreams,
We all
but I have those really wild dreams that are like,
Yeah.
that come from seemingly out of nowhere and I can't make any sense of. And then listening to him, I'm like, oh, fuck. Like I wonder what that is. I want to know. I want to find someone who can interpret my dreams.
I don't really kind of dream it. I feel like it's your brain just trying to kind of, and there's this thing that happens to your brain when you're sleeping, where this fluid literally washes over your brain, and it wipes shit out. Every night, all humans. So your brain is literally trying to cleanse itself of things it can't kind of reconcile during the day.
So that is kind of how I felt about dreams too, right? And then I started listening to him,
Who?
to Young, and this
Oh.
this autobiography. And I was like, oh, no, he's right. As soon like he started talking about it, and I was like, oh wow, I've been discounting my dreams and just thinking that like, oh, this is my brain, this is my body functioning in a normal, very human way where it's like, oh, I'm processing my day. No,
That's
yes,
true
that does
also.
happen. That is true, and that is
Also.
part of it. But also, it can be a channel for your spirit to get in touch with you through
How
your
you-
dreams.
Right, exactly. Or your
Which is
spirit gets
different.
in touch with the rest of the world.
Right. And
through
then,
dreams.
and shit can come through. Like it can
Mhm.
just be a processing, and it can just be like how bodies function.
Really?
But I
still
think,
have those dreams of me like walking up to a hill, sitting on a picnic table and talking to Rick.
right.
My biological father has passed away. I've never had that with anybody else that died. They're random dreams. They're not particularly emotionally significant, but like I go to this picnic table, talk to him, and walk like it's a recurring.
Well, yeah.
thing. I don't know
Maybe
if
that's what it really fucking is.
Yeah, maybe that's my soul talking to his soul. I don't know. Or it's just how I reconcile it. But no, I think there's a lot of significance to dreams. I think it really is.
But
Our brains are really powerful.
not in this. Well, maybe we're saying the same thing, but I just want to make sure. Our dreams are presently significant, but I also that there can be magic and mysticism
Yeah.
to our dreams that
Oh,
has
fuck yeah.
nothing to do with
Oh, yeah,
our-
absolutely.
like just like, oh, I process the day.
Oh, I
My
think that's
liver
what I'm saying
processes
too, like,
alcohol, and then my dreams
Yeah.
process my day. Like, no, there's
like
that can be it, but
no,
there
like,
is magic that can also come through.
that's what people come to you in your dreams like I'm not at a picnic table by myself. I get the
Right.
sense that he's there.
Yeah, like how boring would it be if that was just your brain trying to process
But no, I
the
get the
loss of
sense
your
that he's
dad? No,
really there.
like that's you and your dad
That's-
fucking sitting there.
No, I think that's a huge connection to the magic in this world. Like all the good things that can happen. Yeah.
But I think when you dream, you get to
Just-
jettison, just go off into
Right.
the fucking ethers and see
For
what
the-
is out
yeah.
there. Ask for meaningful dreams, for dreams that come to you from
Oh, I like that.
somewhere outside of yourself. And
Meaningful
ask for
dreams.
ask for the download from the universe.
Yeah.
I did it, and I had some really weird dreams. They made me feel intensely, and it wasn't necessarily a good feeling, but I dig it.
Oh, there's this wonderful quote in this that I really like and I'm gonna steal. I think it applies. Life is the full experience of every emotion. So you're scared, you're upset, you're overjoyed, you're in love, you're anxious. Like the fact that you're feeling anything and feeling it strongly tells
and-
me like you're fully engaged in your
Yeah.
life and
You're getting something. So
You're alive.
I had a series of intense and weird dreams that I remembered.
Recently?
And yeah, recently.
Okay, you're comfortable sharing?
Yeah. So I was in my dream and I wound up in this place that I had been before, but I didn't realize. All right, so I'm this is not going to be a very clean narrative, but
No, we'll edit it. It's fine.
I started having my dream and then Bianca woke up weirdly in the middle of the night. So it's a town. It's current day,
Okay.
but all the people there are doing like a Williamsburg thing where they're all dressed up in like a
They're all like won't break character.
they won't break character.
What
And
era are they
it's
in?
all Christmas time and it's like the early 1900s. But they're of this day and they're pissed to be there and you can tell. I was driving to work and I stopped off in this town, only it's Christmas in the 1900s and everyone's pissed about it. I had just gone into a record store looking around at old records and I was with like a couple family members and the record store clerk gave me a weird vibe.
Ooh.
And I went to a room, I
That feels
touched
right.
some little artwork that he had, little clay mushrooms.
Oh.
And I was
okay.
like, in my mind, in the dream, I was like, oh, are these for sale? And then there was a flicker of they're not for sale. Don't mess with them. I touched this mushroom
Yeah, you did.
sculpture. It was so cute. And I wanted to buy it and it kind of fell apart a little bit. And I tried to like
Oh
push it
no,
back
it
together.
fell apart.
Tried to push it back together
Oh,
and like
God.
walk away. And then the store clerk saw me and he came around and saw me. And in my mind, I was like, maybe he didn't see me. I'll just be like, oh,
That feels like an
hey,
anxiety trip.
are
to me.
these
Everything you
for
touch breaks.
sale? And he didn't say anything and walked up to me and he purposefully brushed my shoulder and not like
Ew.
the way he touched me. And
Wasn't a way you
and
were
I
allowed to
was
be.
as I woke up,
Oh God.
I was like, oh, I've just been cursed. And I am awake at this point, and I am
Cursed?
feeling so heavily, just the feeling, I can't even describe it. It was so deep and
That's
in my chest. And I was like,
Jesus.
but I was awake, right? Like I was awake. I was walking down the stairs. I've come out of this dream,
Fully feel the weight of an actual curse in my body.
but I
Wonder.
went back to sleep, right? Had a more horrific dream.
No.
But it didn't feel even close to as horrifying as this. It was bizarre. The next dream,
I do. I am extremely curious.
Okay.
Yep. Are we pausing?
Yeah, we should
Pause.
probably. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Well, we're gonna pause. We're coming back. I don't know where your drink is. I found it.
We can't proceed further.
Oh no, that's a cup full of cigarettes. You don't want to do that.
That's a
Full cup of cigarettes. That's not
That's
what-
not it.
That's not what we want to
That's
drink.
not the one. No.
I had it in my hand, like halfway to bringing it to you. Oh, really? It was like, here it is. I found it. I found your drink. Okay, I did. So the point is, make really, really dumb decisions in your 20s, and then in your
Oh.
30s, start a podcast with your best friend. But let me finish the rest of my dream. So me and my colleague
Okay.
show up at this front desk of Dreamland, like where dreams happen. And the front desk is like, look, it's really important. You're about to enter dream world. If anyone
Oh shit. It's like a-
catches like even just a whiff that you are not from dream world, they'll fucking murder you and you'll die.
oh my God.
So it's very important that you
High
like keep
stakes.
your composure because you're about to see some wild shit because this is dream world.
So if
so-
you wait, like okay. all
So
right.
like if the dream people catch
Get a sense
wind
that
that
you're
we're
not
like
that you're still
we're
alive.
human people,
Okay.
that we're humans, we're not
That's
of dream
wild.
world, that
That's
they'll
wild.
they'll kill us and we will die, like we'll like evaporate, like cease to exist on
Yeah.
a timeline forever.
There's no more matter.
And so like be cool, blend in, and just take it as it comes.
Yeah.
And so like in my mind, I'm like, all right, we got this. Like we have to do this. And so it's like you enter into dream world, and basically like the idea is you're going to be going through dreams and you're going to be witnessing them. And we have to have like straight face, like, yeah, this is totally normal and cool. The first dream we come up on is 3 soldiers, these big, burly men, and they're holding cute, adorable little puppies, like up here, close to their chest.
Oh God.
And
You were in like a weird sex dream of mine?
no,
No.
so here they are holding these puppies.
Mhm.
Oh, puppies and men. They're like, the puppies are licking faces and the men are trying to be serious and it's cute. And then I understand what's happening. So what's about to happen is these men are holding these puppies and these puppies are about to start getting whipped by this massive like whip. And
Oh God.
they can pull out their guns and shoot the puppies in the head, or they can hold them while they get whipped to death in their hands.
Those are the only 2 options.
Those are the options. And so I watched these 3 men, and one man is like, he's like, no, I'm gonna fucking shoot this puppy. Like, because not only is the puppy getting whipped, the men are holding the puppy, so they're getting whipped too. Like the whip is just like this massive thing that's
Who's
just
whipping
like,
them?
wow, you don't really see it.
Oh, okay.
And
like some unknown.
yeah, like
Little
just off to the
force.
side. Off to the side is a
Dear
fucking whip.
God.
And
This is a
so,
horrible dream.
yeah, and this was better than me being cursed by that fucking record store demon. So the one guy's like, I'm gonna shoot this puppy, and like I see him make eye contact with the puppy,
Yeah.
and he like pauses, he hesitates, and then the whipping starts. And so these puppies are getting whipped, and these men are getting whipped, and their flesh is getting torn open, ripped, and just
Oh
over
my
and over and
God.
over again. And then the
Jesus
puppies turn into infants.
Oh,
And so these men are holding these
human
babies, and they're getting whipped, and their bodies are being torn to shreds, and then maggots start pouring out of their
Oh
bodies.
my God.
And like that was my follow-up dream.
That's horrific.
Okay, so now I'm like, Carla Young time to interpret my dreams.
Oh
Like,
no.
what? What do you do with that? You have to find a professional dream interpreter.
Yo, okay.
What?
No, okay. Human brain is fucking fascinating.
I had 2 other good ones when I was pregnant, and I know pregnancy dreams are like, whatever, you're pregnant, and that's
I don't know.
thing. They're wild,
Is
right?
that a
Like,
thing that happens?
it's a thing that happens. You have
Okay.
wild dreams when you're pregnant sometimes.
Okay.
And I have 2. One that's just, I don't know what to do with it because it's so, I don't know what to say about it.
Stop qualifying it and just tell us
Yeah,
about it.
right. So, what I remember about it is it ended on a mountaintop, like the very top of a big grand mountain in the middle of a massive thunderstorm,
Oh,
like
that's so-
raining down thunder and lightning on top of this mountain.
Yeah.
And I am forcing a hand job on Jesus on top of a fucking mountain. He does not want to participate, and I am making him.
You're such
That was my dream.
You're sexually assaulting Jesus. I'm not ready for that.
On top
I
of
was
the
ready.
mountain.
For almost anything.
I don't know what to do with that. I literally don't know what to do with that. At the absurdity
Because it's fucking
of this
hilarious.
fucking dream. It wasn't like I was laughing in my dream. Like, no, I was like, you are getting this hand job, Jesus. And it was like,
It seems
ordained.
sexually assaulting
like,
Jesus Christ
and
on a
the
mountaintop.
fucking heavens
in a
were tearing
thunderstorm.
open. Like, I can't
Yo,
explain to you
I
the
swear to God.
magnitude of this dream.
Yeah.
Earth shattering. Like,
It's like the worst thing you
As
could
if-
do
yeah.
to the worst possible person.
Yeah.
In the worst possible place.
and like
During the
act
worst
of me
possible
doing
weather.
it was tearing the skies apart. The earth was shattering because I was doing this.
But you were insisting on doing it.
Oh, I was fucking doing it. So there's like that one. I don't even.
wait.
I want to just let it.
We're
be.
gonna have to sit with that.
I don't know.
I feel like we're all gonna dream about that.
I don't know.
there's lots of them we could unpack there. Or
But
it
it's
could
like,
just be-
I don't want to know the psychology of it. I'd rather
I don't
know, like,
either.
I want
Yes.
someone to tell me, like, yeah, like, that has nothing to do with you, Jordan. That has nothing to do with you,
I don't
Jordan.
know. I don't know. If that's true.
That's something else. Like, that's,
I think there's
that's
probably something to
not-
unpack there.
I don't know.
But honestly, I don't have dreams like that. I'm not nearly as creative as you. Like my brain doesn't go. It just think. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I would never think of that.
So,
But like, it's kind of hilarious. And
it's
that
so,
you
oh my God.
aggressively
Yeah.
and
And, like,
Jesus Christ.
But it's
about
like,
that.
it's
It carries such big.
what I was doing
implications.
in my dream was tearing apart the heavens. Like
Oh, that's yeah.
like they were like, no,
no,
don't do it. And I was like, it's happening. It's just fucking like,
So what happens when he comes?
I don't know. That's all I remember
Was
of
the
that
goal?
dream.
Does Jesus
I don't know.
have to go?
I remember the mountain
Oh,
top,
angel.
and I remember forcing a hand job on Jesus.
Was it like
And it's so oddly religious. And I'm just like,
no?
and so the other dream that stands out is also
Okay, cool.
religious. So it was a pregnancy dream. I am pregnant and I am racing on a cow.
Like a milk, like dairy
A
cow,
black
like
and white dairy cow racing
Racing?
on top of the cow, fully pregnant and maybe like kind of naked with something kind of gauzy on me.
gauzy,
See, like I
like
have
not real armor.
not armor, gauzy, flowy, see-through, like pregnant lady on this milk cow. But we
Okay.
are racing through a field, running away from a horde of village people with pitchforks and fucking
Oh, like people that are
torches
after
that
you.
they're after me. They're chasing after me. They want to kill me.
Like a
And
whole
I am
village.
the whole village, and I am racing through this field towards this massive wall, like and,
Oh, like Game of Thrones, like
yeah, like
fucking impenetrable.
yeah, well, no, more like Trump's wall. Like you could probably get over it with a ladder,
Oh, okay.
but like it's a long one.
All right.
Wall at the end of
It's
this field, and
somewhat of a challenge.
racing, coming up to this wall, and I leap over the wall on the cow. We escape the horde of villagers, and then
Good God.
over the wall, I land in this raging river. Like
Across it. Oh, in the
I
middle of the
land in
river?
the river,
Hmm.
and I turn into an ice sculpture of the Virgin Mary
Huh.
in the river and am carried off to a waterfall where I fall off the edge of what seems like the earth. And then that's my dream.
But then what happens?
Nothing. That was it. Like there wasn't anything, at least that I remember after that. I've never turned into an ice sculpture in my dreams.
I want to hear more about that.
Especially of the Virgin Mary.
How did you feel?
Why? Why the
being-
Virgin Mary?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
That's what I want to hear more about.
I love it. I have no idea.
Yeah,
It's bananas. And it's so fun.
I think
So
if
if I want to know.
you have a more creative mind than I do. My dreams are like they're wild scenarios, but they're very realistic. It's just everything you're describing sounds like a lot of fucking like you have a
Too much
creative mind.
TV.
No,
Fucking no.
I think it speaks like an innate creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a creative brain.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I don't like creative or not creative. Like, I just wonder if the motifs of certain dreams, if you're open, like, I wonder if I would love to know, and we'll just test this. If you can open yourself up to dreams beyond yourself, right? Like,
I
because
think
none
you
of that
definitely
stuff, none of those dreams that I just explained to you feel at all within the realm of myself and my creativity or my like
it's useful or helpful to you in like being like
they are just entertaining and bizarre to me.
okay, so I will tell you there are a shit ton of wonderful YouTube videos that'll like kind of lucid dream you. So when your brain starts to go into this weird place, this fucking God, I forget her name off the top of my head. but she has these 8-hour, 10-hour.
Oh, like you
listen
go
to
to
it while
sleep, you go to sleep with her talking to you. What does she tell you?
She has all kinds, like one of them's like you're sitting on a beach and then like this magical little buddy comes to you and you're best friends and you go explore the universe together. And some of them are just like, everything's okay. You're okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yep. Like exactly how I'm sitting here. I'm just listening to it. Like, you're gonna make this better for me. Works like a charm. If you want her to like take you on some weird like dream story of a little fairy taking you into the woods and like all this magical shit happens, she's plenty of that.
I would love it.
Jodie Wheatley, that's her name. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is, but like, hold on. Let's see this her voice real quick.
Hello, my name is Jody, and welcome to this video. Rainy Night Mood, a hypnotic bedtime story.
Okay,
Let's begin.
but like that's her voice. It's fucking weird.
It sounds like a robot. It sounds like an AI voice.
Yep, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's such a weird voice, but there must be some
I'm
kind
open
of
to
magic
it.
to it.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Wonderful when you have a good dream though. You're like, that was nice.
I don't know if I remember even my good dreams.
So that
I-
brainwashing thing that was like our brains, that's part of dreaming. That's why we don't
Yeah.
remember.
But I think we can train ourselves to remember them. People are like, keep a dream journal right next to your bed. So the second
Oh,
you
well,
wake
that's
up,
not
you sit
training.
down
Yeah,
and
you
like,
just writing shit.
Well,
Because you
but
only get a small window of time after you wake up that you will remember them.
I think
So you should write them down.
I
If
bet
you
you
care.
could train yourself a little bit to remember your dreams more.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
And-
keeping a dream journal.
And I bet you can manifest having some interesting dreams.
I've had some
feel like-
wild dreams lately.
I feel like, I mean, I asked for interesting dreams and I was pretty immediately like, they delivered.
All right.
They delivered.
Okay.
So,
Hey,
yeah, right. Whoever the fuck they are.
I don't know, but that's what came to you.
Yeah. It definitely feels like a day.
All right,
Sometimes my
Is
dreams.
that our Sagittarius moon thing though?
Yeah.
Should we start keeping it? We'll keep a dream journal for
I
the
would
next
love
month.
it.
I'm
would love it.
down.
We keep a dream journal and we actively
Right.
like
Analyze. Think about.
well, we actively manifest getting
I want to dream.
meaningful dreams. I
Okay.
want to dream. I want dreams that aren't just about me processing my hard day.
My day-to-day
I want
bullshit.
I want the good shit.
I want spirit guides
Yeah.
to fucking inform my dreams.
I want hey, I don't necessarily want little demons to like creep up and reach out from the fucking depths.
You're already
What?
fucking there. You're already gonna do it, little demons.
Like if you got something cool to tell me, man,
Come on, dude.
I kind of love it. I
Right.
love that I love the connection
Okay.
to
cool.
something beyond myself.
Psychologically, that like brain. Say you have like 15 minutes after you wake up, even in a REM state, you have like 15 minutes to remember your dream, but your brain is like designed to get rid of it. So you have to keep like
To catch it.
pen and paper
You have to reach
by
out
your bed.
and catch it.
Yep.
Oh, I love
Gotta
it.
reach up.
Yeah, you do. I bet you if you did that, you could probably pull it in better.
Oh, see, I picture it like gotta put a net over myself. Like, keep it in. All right, we're gonna remember this. We're gonna remember.
Like you throw the blanket over your head.
Yeah, don't leave.
Like don't
Don't
wake
leave.
up yet. It's not time to wake up. We're still in it.
Can't leave.
I don't know. I would love to be able to recall my dreams.
Do you ever notice? So I've noticed it depends, like what my day's been, what I eat right before I go to bed.
I do not have enough awareness around that.
Okay, yeah,
Mm-mm.
I'm saying so.
Well, I just
If I eat
don't.
something spicy, I tend to be able to remember the dream better, but it doesn't tend to be better. But if I'm like dehydrated, I don't dream because I'm waking up drinking all the time.
Like your body's just like suffering.
Right. It's just like,
You're too like your body has to be. I don't know.
but I
I
wake
bet
up every
you-
like hour and I go get a drink of water, go get a drink of water.
I almost
So don't drink.
guarantee that there are some herbal teas or tinctures or like oils that we can use at night to facilitate our deep otherworldly dreams.
Okay.
We'll have to look into that shit.
So maybe this month is baseline data collection. We're not gonna engage in any fucking special ritual or herb. We're just gonna see. We're gonna keep a pen and paper. See what our dreams look like over the next month.
Yeah. Well, the next few
When
months,
and
we'll
if
start-
they-
we'll call in,
Right.
call in some dreams
We'll
from
see
the
how it
universe, and just check in.
And yeah, we'll assess.
And on the
Yeah,
adventure
brainstorm.
front, I
think
think
it's an
that
adventure.
we should start planning for our next woo venture.
Can we
And-
go? I want to go somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about going like, I'm talking about doing a past life regression or going to a crazy conference, you know, like a spiritual conference and
That's
see
what-
what's going
yeah.
on. Like,
I want to get out of town.
yeah, I can get out of town in like the
How long
local.
could you stay out
I
of?
cannot go across the country. I cannot pay for plane tickets.
No,
But I could do.
no, no,
I
no.
could go to like Pennsylvania.
Yeah, dude. That's
I could.
Yes. yes.
I
That's
could
what I mean
travel-
by adventure.
I could travel halfway into
I'll
Virginia.
cross one state line. I'm getting on a goddamn plane. The fuck you
An
think this is?
adventure in the tri-state area.
I'm eating fucking Pop-Tarts for dinner at
Yep.
37. I'm getting on a plane.
And I could do an overnight stay somewhere.
We
I
could
could
like
def-
like a days in
Yeah.
hotel and like go somewhere.
Is
Or,
it-
like a haunted
Like
House or
like
something?
something.
like let's
something.
go stay in a haunted
I want
Airbnb
or
some
okay.
shit.
Adventures
I don't
are coming our way. We're manifesting the fuck out of adventures on
We
this
are
Sagittarius full
we
moon.
need adventure money.
Mid-30s
Mid-30s.
adventure time. Well, I mean, if you're not, are we late 30s? Is
Yes,
that what
we're
you
fucking
say?
late 30s.
Is mid like the only mid 30s year is 35, and then everything after that is late 30s.
That's usually how
Is that
numbers
it?
work. Yeah.
It's like 35. Because think about it.
Yeah. That's how numbers work.
I don't know. It seems not quite right.
What would you rather it be?
Let's see. How many?
Yeah.
Early 30s.
You're really
Well, I'm just asking. Like, is 33 early 30s?
we're gonna have to we'll put a pin in that.
My math.
Yeah. You're late 30s.
Right.
But it depends, like, are you an old soul or are you a new soul?
Do you
'Cause
think it depends?
Yes. Because you've met different people like at 34. Some people know what the fuck they're doing and some people don't. Like there's an old soul, new soul to that. And I feel like that's why there's that nuance.
Interesting. Okay. I feel like
But
in your
just,
30s,
like-
it's all about the numbers. And maybe when you get into your 60s, there's the old soul, new soul thing happening. All right.
Penny has to go potty.
2 hours in. Only 1 hour over our
Yes, we
projected
love
recording
editing.
time.
We love doing this. This is definitely shit we're gonna keep.
You're welcome.